that after her spa weekend, they would work on their marriage. Knowing that this was all a bunch of bull, Jake agreed with it and said he'd do whatever was necessary to get their marriage back on track. Jake's wife was clueless to his awareness and was happy as can be, thinking she had just about pulled it off. Little did she know, right after their talk, Jake went off to meet with the lawyers. He spoke with the lawyers to draft the perfect separation agreement. It said she'd move out, only get weekend visitation, and no child support in the interim until the divorce was finalized. After meeting with the lawyers, all of his feelings toward his wife had vanished. He was officially over the emotions of betrayal. Instead, he just saw red. His anger grew into something he'd never felt before. The weeks leading up to his wife's weekend getaway were a blur of seething anger. But he tried to keep it cool to prepare for what was coming next. He started taking care of business. The day finally arrived. Jake decided not to go into work so he could focus on what was at hand. He withdrew half of the money from all their joint accounts. He left her half alone and redirected his paycheck to a new bank. He closed their money market account and got a cashier's check for her half and deposited his into his new account. He stopped by a printing shop and printed off around 75 pages of the Facebook Messenger chats. He ran around finalizing the details, avoiding being at home where she was. Eventually, she left. She told him she loves him and he told her to enjoy the weekend and to have fun. Jake waited around and by 8:30 p.m., he decided it was time to go to the hotel and confront the issue head on. That's when it all went down. He got to the hotel and called his wife's phone from the lobby. It went straight to voicemail. Jake's mind started racing. He thought she and JBC are already going at it. He tried to forget all of that as he went up to the front desk and asked to use the phone and for it to be connected to JBC's room after it rings 3 times. JBC finally picked up. JBC, hello? Quote, Jake, JBC, can you send my wife down to the lobby, please? Quote, JBC, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Jake, okay then, I guess I'll have to call Mrs. JBC and get her down here. Totally a bluff. I knew he was married, and I knew her first name, but that was it. Quote, JBC, inaudible, shuffling, panic. Jake, you got 5 minutes, less than M greater than, click, less than M greater than. After this call, his wife came down the elevator, confused and concerned about what's awaiting her. Jake sat her down in the corner of the lobby and his wife started trying to make excuses. He wanted nothing to do with that. He started explaining how things were going to be. I'm not here to argue. The things that are said in this pile of papers are what's going on. The only way I'm not giving a copy of this to our daughter. Your parents and emailing it to everyone we know is if you move out immediately. His wife was very prideful. Their daughter was going through a rebellious teen phase and if she knew what her mom did, it would have forever killed their relationship. His wife was also her parents' golden child and she always worried about what they thought of her. And her professional life depended completely on her reputation. Jake knew the only leverage he had was to pull this shame card. So that's exactly what he did. She started crying and saying things that made no sense. Jake kept on going, though. He gave her a check for half of the money in their accounts. Told her that he already split up everything for them and explained that she would have enough money to get her own place away from him and the kids. She started crying even more, but Jake wasn't having any of it. She tried to fix her faults, but it was too late. He gave her the separation agreement, and he stated that it was more than fair considering her infidelity. He demanded that she sign it and move out of the house as soon as her weekend was over. Before she could argue, he brought out the screenshots again so he could play the guilt card one more time. He left it at that. He simply told her to enjoy the weekend and walked out, and heard her breakdown in the background. Jake made it out the door and into his car before he had a breakdown of his own. Throughout the weekend, she kept trying to call him, asked him to talk, but he wanted nothing to do with her. Eventually, the weekend ended. She signed the agreement and started moving out of the house. She explained to the kids that mom and dad just needed some time apart, that they still loved them, and all other aspects of its standard divorce talk. After about a week, she wanted to have a real talk. Jake had figured out what he wanted and agreed to speak with her. Except Jake had some ulterior motives to this meeting that his wife didn't know about in the slightest. He'd get even if it was the last thing he'd do. She said she was sorry. She wanted another chance to be with Jake and her family and how she'd do anything. Jake had zero intentions of ever taking her back, but he decided this was where his revenge would come into play. He said she should set up marriage counseling that worked with his schedule. Jake explained he couldn't live with her, but she should be around to keep the relationship going with the kids. So she came back to the house to cook and clean and take care of the kids and normal house chores. But then would go back to her place at the end of the day. He was completely using her in her vulnerable state. They continued to go to therapy, but Jake was determined to stay the victim and he intentionally blamed all problems on her. He wasn't ever going to give her a chance. All he wanted was to kill time, to establish himself as the primary caregiver to the kids, and he made sure she didn't have residency in the house. After 6 months of couple therapy, personal therapy, and many conversations, Jake finally broke it to her that for once and for all, he needed a divorce. But to keep her still a bit interested, he said she was still the love of his life and that someday he might give it another try. She was heartbroken, but agreed, thinking that they still had a chance in the future. But that wasn't enough for Jake. He needed the kids to be on his side as well, and he had quite the plan to ensure that would happen. He just had to get the kids involved. Jake started leaving his computer open with a Google search with articles subtitled, How to Survive Your Wife's Infidelity. He even began to print some out and leave them on the kitchen counter, only slightly hidden in a fairly obvious attempt for the kids to see it. Eventually, his daughter found it, was clearly distraught and came crying to her father. Jake told her she wasn't supposed to see that, explained that her mother made a mistake. And even though all this had happened, he'd still be there for her. He was playing the nice dad card, so that she would choose her dad's side over her mom's. Jake's daughter couldn't look at her mother the same way ever again. She would scream any time they talked and ended up despising her mother. Eventually, his son felt the same way, and when the court date came around, the kids said they wanted to stay with their father. Things were going exactly how Jake planned. He got exactly what he wanted, and no one knew. Eventually, the divorce was finalized. Jake got the house, the kids, and generous child support since he switched to part-time during this experience. For 2 years now, Jake has been able to live in his house with his kids. Work part-time, have his ex subsidize his income, and whenever she has the kids for the weekend, he has some women come over for some pleasurable evenings. To his kids, he's the perfect dad who was kind and always took the high road. To his ex-wife, he was the one that got away. She even tries to get back together with him every once in a while. And he pretends to indulge that request just so she'll come over for an evening every once in a well, for a little noogie. But Jake knows that they will never reconcile. Jake figured out how to get exactly what he wanted out of a terrible situation by manipulating his wife, his kids, and anyone else along the way. She did hurt him and betrayed his trust. But were his actions truly justified? We're not so sure if he deserved that nice guy reputation after knowing the true intents behind his actions. What do you think? Was he in the right for reacting how he did? Should he have given her another chance or at the very least left the kids out of it? Let us know what you think in the comments below.
Source presents. Husband had an affair, and his wife's revenge was brilliant. When a couple gets married, they exchange vows. One of these vows is that they promise to remain faithful to one another. There are many people who do take these vows to heart. These people remain faithful to one another, and they spend their entire lives together, as marriage should be. Sadly, though, some people don't take any of their vows seriously, especially that one about being faithful. This is the true story of when a husband was having an affair, but his wife's brilliant revenge made him regret it all. A woman named Annabelle was married to her husband George for close to 10 years. She thought that they had the perfect relationship. They didn't have children yet, but they were talking about starting a family soon. This is why everything that happened shocked Annabelle. She thought her marriage was perfect. She met George when she was in college. Soon after she graduated, the two got married and exchanged vows. She promised to love and honor her husband in sickness and health till death do they part. He also vowed to remain faithful to her. George made the same vows to Annabelle that day. About 5 years into the marriage, George got a really good paying job. He was making enough money for him and his wife to move into a beautiful home in a great neighborhood. He also made enough money where he was able to afford a sports car for himself and the pickup truck his wife always wanted. While his job did pay great, it often took him overseas for business. Annabelle understood how much George loved his job, so she didn't complain about him needing to travel so often. She took her wedding vows seriously, so she put George's happiness over her own. In Annabelle's eyes, she had the perfect marriage and the perfect husband. That is, until she got a phone call one day. When Annabelle got this phone call, she went out into the garage. Her truck was in there, and so was her husband's expensive sports car. Being the kind of wife that she was, Annabelle always took her husband to the airport when he traveled, so that his precious sports car could remain safe in the garage while he was away. Annabelle was in the garage for about 5 minutes. She took a photo, and then went into the house to write George a letter. He wasn't going to be home for another 10 days, so she was going to send him a letter. Annabelle's letter read, "To my beloved husband, George. Before you return from your overseas business trip, I wanted to let you know that I had a small accident with my truck when I pulled into the driveway today. Don't worry, because I didn't get hurt. I had a scratch or two on my wrist and my head, but that's about it. I was coming home from Walmart after picking up all of your favorite snacks and supplies to clean our beautiful home. When I pulled into the driveway, I accidentally hit the accelerator instead of the brake. I think that I bent the garage door a bit. Fortunately, my truck stopped when it hit your sports car. I'm really sorry about the bit of damage that I did to the car. I know you very well, so I know that you'll forgive me. You know how much I love you and how much I care for you. I cannot wait until you get home. I'm enclosing a picture of the accident so that you can see what happened before you come home. Your loving wife, Annabelle. P.S. Your girlfriend called for you." Enclosed with the letter was a photo of the accident scene. It turned out that it was much more than Annabelle said. She intentionally got behind the wheel of her truck. She drove through the garage door and right over her husband's sports car. In the photo, the truck is literally on top of the red sports car. It's hard to tell, though there is a good chance that the truck is totaled as well. As soon as Annabelle got a call from her husband's girlfriend, she saw red. Immediately after, she saw the red on her husband's precious sports car. She wanted to hurt him as much as he hurt her. Since he loved nothing more than that sports car, Annabelle knew this would kill him. By the time George got home, Annabelle had changed the locks on the house and filed for divorce. Worst of all, his precious sports car was destroyed. Annabelle wanted to teach her husband a lesson for cheating on her before filing for divorce. By the time he got back from overseas, he had no wife, no other cultures. And it's us who's prolonging it. We can't blame that on any other race. Why we like to compete with our women, man. Why people like Judge Joe Brown feel the need to compete with their woman. Like if the white man say Harriet Tubman look good, somebody like Judge Joe Brown gonna be like, but what about all the black men who look good? That's the Judge Joe Brown mentality. What I'm gonna do right here, right, I'm gonna play y'all a couple of things from Judge Joe Brown just to show you he's not the brightest guy. Me personally, I like Judge Mathis better. When he was on TV and Judge Mathis was on TV, I'm gonna tell you right now, I didn't watch Judge Joe Brown. I watched Judge Mathis. Judge Mathis, sir, that was my nigga right there. You know, Judge Mathis, if you want to talk about the black judge, the male judge who was that nigga on TV, definitely Judge Mathis. Not to put no hate on Judge Joe Brown. He had a good show. I did get a chance to watch it, and I enjoyed it. But if I had to pick between Mathis and Brown, it's going to be Judge Mathis. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion, though. That's just something for the chat room to debate. Which show you like best. I thought I would do that just so we can remember our brother Judge Mathis was doing this shit, too, now. He was pretty good. But check this out, right?
So,
we know Judge Joe Brown have been making his presence on social media, preferably on shows like Tommy Sotomayor and this and that. Now, a lot of his viewpoints are in alignment with Tommy Sotomayor. I find it weird, and I don't agree with everything Tommy say, but I think he has a good point, good foundation. But I do agree that it can be a little overboard sometimes. Like, all right, the black man don't get a lot of credit, that's true. But also, me as a black man, I don't give a fuck about getting praise from the white man. If I'm out to dinner with my black woman and a white man say, your woman look good, I ain't gonna be mad. But some niggas will be like, well, I look good too. What you mean, the black man don't look good? All I'm saying is if the white people want to put the black woman on their money, why would the black man argue? Why? Is somebody black on it? So first we argue about ain't no black man on none of this money, ain't no black people on the money. So they put the black person on the woman. They put the black person on the dollar. Now you're arguing about where it ain't a black man, it's a woman. What a black man come from the black woman. See, when I see the black woman on the dollar, she's representing me too. You know, I'm not no male show. I'm not trying to compete with my damn mama. I don't get Judge Joe Brown. Let me just play this shit to you. Let me play this, bro. Let me play this. If I could. Yes, sir. Because I would hate for any listener, and particularly feminists, to misinterpret your comments earlier. I don't have a goddamn about feminists. They can go straight to hell, and I know they hate themselves because they got 2 X chromosomes instead of XY. They are fraudulent, self-hating, and they're sick. How can you call? Now, I don't rock with the feminist movement myself, but I'm not gonna say all that about them. I don't hate them like that. Goddamn, Judge. What the fuck? Like, the way I hear a lot of these men getting their feelings about females and shit is ridiculous. Now, yeah, I don't agree with the feminist group either. I think they full of shit too, Judge. But the way you answer that sound like you just hate women, my nigga. Now, I know that ain't the case because we have sex with them. But I don't get this shit. Like, let's just listen to some more of this. Well, I also want to clarify for me as well, Judge, because I know you had mentioned Thurgood Marshall, Dr. King, Frederick Douglass, and I just wanted to clarify with you that your comments were not suggestive of saying that by doing a Harriet Tubman movie, that somehow undermines the works of those great male leaders, because that's what it comes down to.
But the objective is, I've heard it from the Hollywood sources I have. These feminists are trying to do this movie so they can get
Every day, me and my children had a schedule. 6:30, I had to be the UAB in the morning. Drop them off at my mama's house. Get off there at 7 o'clock at night. I'm zooming to Kingston to go pick my baby up from my mama's house. Seeing that smile on her face, her running to the car. We head to East Lake Park. Pick Myra up from practice. The usual, guess what I do? Pick my cousin up. We skate, we gone. Avondale. Dropping them off. I'ma swing by a few minutes, talk to my cousin. Go home, do it all over again. I'm hearing she left with a nigga. All type of things like this. She went there, she dropped them off, pulled them off at a random person's house. No, that ain't what happened. Pulled up after the game, the birthday party was going on. My cousin, her turn, because she got 5. The other 3, they was there already playing. It's still daylight. I get out the car. They go play. They excited. Cupcake happy to see her cousins. They playing. They playing. Being kids. Yeah, I go talk to my cousin. Yeah, this and that. Yeah, Cupcake ended up coming in the house because she wet her pants. I changed them. Turned my phone on. I made the post. I was excited about the game. Get ready to go. Alright, Myra, let go. Notice something. Mom, I can't find Cupcake. Damn, wait, what? A few minutes, they acted quickly. My baby was gone. But I'm hearing all these extra stories. And that's
for my baby dad, Dominique. Y'all want to see me bash him, all this stuff? Pray for him. I just pray for him. Now I can't entertain him and his mother with their foolishness. Y'all got on here said I'm tired of being silent. They lied. Cupcake favorite cup.